Hello there and welcome to the Magic Circle. Yeah, this is an interesting game, at least from the trailers. It kind of has the feeling of games like the Talos Principle and Antechamber and, those kind of first person kind of messes with the whole game world and reality, fourth walls, all kinds of things like. It's kind of one of those games. I won't say much more, and I don't really know much more. I just know it's kind of like that. Yeah. I don't think this is a too long game. Maybe 2 to 4 hours, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Haven't really checked. But as far as I'm aware, this isn't supposed to be a long game. So, yeah, let's just go into the game.
My old man used to take off his wedding ring and sort of flick it into a spin. I remember being scared to blink, like, what if he loses it? Would he lose Mom? Would he lose me? So, that's our cold open. Just a ring, twirling over black. Will it stand or fall? And then, as Starfather, I speak. Once, Starfather stood alone before the circle. Within it, he placed everything. First breath, final gasp, love, loathing, you. By his will, circle became ring. By his hand, earth parted from sky. But even he could not foresee the coming of Ava Nadir. Okay, I'm trying to record here, and you're making that face again.
The player can skip this, right?
Oh, yes. The story is only my life's work, but by all means, skip to the last page. Shall I leave it blank, so you have somewhere to doodle?
Ish, you were married, right? You and your wife ever dress up? You know, role play.
Maze.
Thought so. And in that little scene, did you all find yourselves in burning need of a narrator? No. The meaning lives and dies in the act.
Someone's never been in love.
It's just a game. Shut up and let them play.
People, just use this take for now. I'll redo it tomorrow. We end on Through the Ring, and fade up as the hero awakens.
Right. Yeah. So, this is one of those games about games, pretty much. Well, you kind of know that, but yeah. And we got this interesting art style right now. We are in a house. I guess we're gonna go out. Oh, everything's burning. Got smoke. And a weird hand. Interesting. Can I run? Oh, maybe? Am I going faster? Wait. No? Well, there's this menu. Whoa. Okay. I don't want to do that. I already checked the settings. I can zoom by pressing it and holding. Interesting. But that's pretty much like I can jump with the triangle or Y button if you are on an Xbox controller. I'm using a PS4 controller. I'm not sure if it supports it fully because it said partial on the Steam page, but we'll see. Maybe I have to change it because I think there are some mechanics that may need it. Okay, so no side quests. We could have a conversation here if someone would finish the script. So yeah, it's like an unfinished game, but intentionally this is supposed to be unfinished. We got peace all over this. Guess temporary skin or whatever you want to call it, like a mesh. Is that correct? I don't know. I'm not familiar with game design so I don't really know the words. Father sword, my father. No, oh, I didn't get to read that.
Hold. Hold, please.
Hi.
So, who are you? A new playtester? Well, let me save you some time. Today, I push the buttons.
Ish, we are not changing this part again.
20 years, Maze. 20 years I've wasted writing about the almighty player. But who is the player anyway? They're like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Genocide. They demand a world full of deep, compelling characters, yet at any time, they reserve the right to turn said people into piles of gently glowing ash. Well, what possible story could survive these conditions?
It's a murder mystery now? Everyone's dead. Who could do such a thing? Oh yeah, me.
Look! Look at our hero. A lonely mute who can't even lower their killing hand. Matricide is just how they say hi.
Your story needs Mom to live, so I have to cut all weapons out of the game? Negative. Fire me.
Never.
Sorry, bro. Long story. No choice.
Don't get a weapon. Yeah, so kind of seems like he's a little bit obsessed about his world. Kind of take it this is gonna end badly for everyone involved. And yeah.
All right, what was next? No.
Do I get hurt?
If you
No.
are a playtester, you can scratch combat off your list of hero features to test. But you can't wait to brag about your new job, walking and dying.
May, shall we continue?
I don't know if that's really any reason to use Zoom. I mean, you can get a better look, but would I ever want to? I don't know. Maybe it's useful, but it's like
Now, we don't
the
have any
one thing they
animations
told me
yet,
I can
but I'll
do.
make Hero. The demoness, Ava Nadir, has stolen my ring. She alone now commands life and death. Something.
Ish. The company is broke. The last kickbacker campaign raised less money than that joke fund demanding to have you caned by the state.
That was you trying to get fired. Even now, I struggle to hold the sky aloft.
Never proven. Point is, we can't raise a penny more without a live gameplay demo.
Yes, I'm running the demo script as we speak. Wit must be your sword, and virtue your shield. Now go, hero. Take back the circle.
Okay then. CL. Changelog. Eric Last, lead level designer. Escape, I don't know. Oh,
That song is better for a boss fight. What else do we have?
can I talk? Thank you. Escape, I don't know which of your artists. Artists? I thought that was like a fantasy word for a second, like artists. No, it just says artist.
Mysterious, but this is the ending. Sadder, maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get through this fast because maybe something will happen. I don't know which of the artists it is, but putting the elementary lock way above the door means that like 110% of testers will just spin in place, clutching the keys, looking for a hole, and cursing the game's designers. I have news for you all: the glorious detail you put into the treetops, vaulted ceilings. Not a mortal soul has ever seen them. Repeat after me: the player never looks up. Fix it. Okay. Alright, so thankfully nothing too important happened while I was talking, but yeah, it's a little concerning that he can keep talking while I'm reading things like that, because it's the kind of game where you want to see everything, and yeah. So I have these portals. Cloud Realm Quest. Incomplete for now, just eat and spawn air key. Okay. Carried objects can be thrown. Hold RB to aim your throw, release to throw. Oh. Uh, okay. But it just kind of falls to the ground. Like, can I? Okay, you can throw it. I thought it was a glitch because that's the kind of game this could be, but no, I'm just being bad. You can throw it. Doesn't have physics though. It just kind of plops to the ground. So I'm not sure what I need this for, if anything. Probably not anything. Volcano quest status incomplete. Same deal. Spawn fire key. So I don't have one at a time. Ah, I probably need to throw them into that thing, don't I? Okay, so it does have some puzzle solving. Not sure if this is gonna be what kind of game this is gonna be. If I'm gonna be mostly just exploring or doing puzzles or what. I barely know anything. Okay. And one more. Life jungle quest status incomplete. Same deal. Spawn life key. Yeah. So you would have to do 4 quests before I can even get into this thing. Yeah, DD probably probably a little bit more than he could handle, he could chew, so to speak, you know. Ice Peaks quest incomplete. Same deal. Spawn ice key. You don't even, not sure if this is just how it's supposed to look, or if this is just the basics of the graphics. I mean, you could make a game look like this if you really want to. Why are my controls being weird? Like, is this supposed to happen? I'm pushing the left and it's like not working. It's kind of weird, but whatever. So that's the game or my controller, or what is happening there? You know, now it works fine. I think it was the thing I picked up that was being weird. Yeah. Not sure how long I'll go today. This is just the first video, you know. Want to get introduced, but you know, I know there's a main mechanic.
I am Ava Nadir. Then we release the Hellhounds. Oh, wait, but we just cut combat, so
We? Oh no. I'm deleting the endgame bridge so the team knows we're blocked by your decision. I want to ship this thing. That's the contract I signed. You stole 10 years of my life.
we don't own you. Just the rights to your celebrity name and face. And if you quit, I use it like so. My real name is Maze Evelyn. Once I was a hotshot pro gamer, but now I teach yoga. I'm also legally married to a crystal formation.
You're holding my brand hostage? Okay-ish. Okay. I'll stay on until the demo, but wait till I tell you my new idea for the endgame.
Threats don't sink in anymore, Maze. Try reading some of my fan mail. Now I need to review the final cinematic. Alone. Thank you.
Don't really know what's going on, but clearly the relationship isn't great. Ava Nadia, hero, you're a chap, my minions will destroy you. Oh, hello. Fire. Do you hurt? Well, no. Oh, wait, maybe you do. Now I'm dead.
Yeah. I designed that fight to be hard, not unwinnable. But with no weapons, it might as well be a cutscene. Thanks, Ish. But there's a bug I haven't fixed. Your body was erased, but it hangs around, taking up memory. You can still move if you want to finish testing.
Okay. You open the lead AK ghost in the wild ghost, you can interact with other ghost objects. Okay. So I sometimes have to die, maybe. This is interesting. This is a very weird game, but I guess that's the point. Like, not only is the game we're actually playing weird, but you know, the world of the game that you're making looks, you know, like interesting. If this was a real game, it would be really, you know, fascinating. Though obviously These designers are kind of bad at that job. If it takes like 10, 20 years to do things, to, you know, actually get this made, probably should, you know, get good at making games. I mean, it's hard to make a game, obviously, but it should not take 20 years.
I need to rewrite this too. Something like, even weaponless, the champion defeated Nadir, for they had selflessly offered up their firstborn son to Starfather.
To become a new god. I like it.
Ah, hello. Coda, right? Mace's community intern. Why are you here?
Love, sir. Your work is the great love of my life.
Coda?
Don't panic. I won't ask you to sign any body parts. But I have literally grown up waiting for the sequel, and I will help finish it.
Did you
Sequel,
rehearse this?
Many times, but hear me out. It might interest you to know that you make video games for a living. That should be an act of love. But after 20 years, well, love is not some mystic, inexhaustible force. It's a fuel. Projects like this run on it. And sir, with respect, your tank is dry. You think I sound young, but purpose trumps experience, and you know it. This upcoming demo, I won't sleep until it's perfect. The magic circle has come too far to run empty now. It will reach everyone. And if necessary, sir, I'll burn for it.
Coda? Ignore whatever Maze told you. Now you're hired.
Oh.
Let me guess. You're thinking, that's it? Did I miss the punchline? And you're right, boss. This world is a joke. I need you to finish it.
Well then, pro mode. Alright. Oh, hey. Whoa. Maybe not that. Let's go this way instead. I don't think that's a good idea. Huh. Yep. What? What just happened?
The gods of this world don't know you, boss, but they're scared of what you might do. They have to treat you like some reptile with a credit card who can't stay awake without watching something die. But we both know you can quit this world at any time. I can't. I'm trapped here, and I need your help. Hope that's enough.
Time. Okay, I have a map. A on a creature to summon your location. A on a crack to teleport. Okay. I don't think I can actually do anything here yet, though. Oh, I can zoom way in. More games should let you zoom way out and way in. For some reason, a lot of maps in games are really bad. They only let you zoom so much in and so much out, and sometimes I really want to see everything. Sometimes I want to get quite close, and you never do it, so I appreciate that in this weird game about games, that it does that. Alright, so anyway, we got this weird XYZ axis, or whatever they're called. Yeah, alright.
Welcome back. By now, you can see that the gods will never finish this world, boss. Hell, they can't even decide on the color of the sky. To fix it, we gotta start by breaking you.
breaking me. Okay. So what do I do? Pressing all the buttons and... yeah, I only have one new button, which is left or right for the map. I'm hearing voices.
Okay, everyone else?
Kinda wish I had a run button. 'Cause this is kinda slow.
Screw up in the act of creation. That life ends up in the cracks. This is one such crack.
Game saved. I feel like I want to get to the, you know, main meat of the game. Because I know there's a thing about this game that's quite interesting. But I don't want to wait too long either and make this a really long video. Hopefully we'll get to that soon. So what's in here? Doesn't feel good. It's all crazy colors. And this is happening. Oh. Don't like the scar. Take life. RT to place a circle trap on the ground. Oh.
Before the gods
Whoa.
made the
Okay.
world, everything looked like that. Just a big circle of nothing. The trick is to stare into it and see anything else. Now, when you make your own circle, it's like ripping a black hole in theirs. Trap something inside, and
Oh my god, that's my name.
never the same again.
Yeah, so that probably got it from Steam.
Good. Now, if you see something that looks kinda ghostified, it means the gods unmade it. It takes life to bring it back.
So I have a little meter and it uses it up. I can't step it in now. Couldn't before. That's when that happened. The longer I hold it, the bigger the circle get. Guess that's the magic circle, so to speak. So ghostly, like that thing. Okay. Kind of funny. I played another game that let you, you know, make things alive again. Though this is obviously not the same kind of thing. Oh,
Okay, intern. Ish trusts you. Your new job is to convince him that you should build our big gameplay demo. First, convince me.
I'm nervous. Your work is sort of the great love of my life. But speaking of Starfather, see this rando down here? Pretend this is Ish. Do I score any points with you if I just...
Hey! No! 0 points. First up, that was a live playtester. You just changed the world for everyone.
Say that again.
And second, that love crap? Clumsy. Button up your blouse. I don't need to see your soul, okay? That tester heard you. Hold up. This bridge was cut. And this zone isn't even ready for playtest. Who or what was that? I need intel.
Same time tomorrow?
See, boss? With them around, fixing this world ain't an option. I call them sky bastards. But they ain't got the know-how to close the cracks. So now your life is gonna flow right back in there. And then... payback.
whoa. So I'm a ghost again.
You're ghosted, boss. All your life is still in the crack.
So, the It's a lot to talk about. Like I wanted to say a lot of things there. So, firstly, I thought we were actually in the game after they stopped making it, but no, apparently they're still around, which, you know, is gonna cause problems for us. Yeah, and kind of thought maybe we were that lady, like she was a spy or something, maybe. But no, I don't think so. I don't think that's the thing. And yeah, and this guy, yeah, I like this guy's voice. He reminds me of the narrator from Bastion a little bit. Not sure, probably not the same actor. I don't think it's the same voice, but it's pretty similar, and yeah, I like the voice. Okay, so we are now on Ghosted.
The god's biggest weakness is the past.
Oh, look at that.
If we dig up something shameful enough, they'll crowd around it, pointing fingers, guaranteed. Then we jump out and ghost the sky bastard. Maybe even get inside it. And then, well, the gods claim that they hold up the sky. But I say, knock it down. Don't you want to see what's behind it?
Too far to trap. Okay, so can't just do this, yeah. Yeah, I can't really not go far at all. Oh, jeez. Why do you do this, Windows? Stop giving notifications while I'm playing games. It's loud and annoying. So I can't take it the life from what I'm standing on, or can I just not do this thing in general? No, it won't let me retake this. I don't think so anyway. Yeah. I can make a hole. Well, not a hole. Not just this. Maybe it's because I don't know why. But yeah. I kind of think I want to stop here though. I don't want to go too far. Oh, apparently also a note up there. Not sure how I get that. Can I? Can I get up there? Oh, I can. It just takes persistence. Okay, I'm gonna read this note because I just got to it and I don't want to forget it. Eric, last lead level designer. Hey Scape, do we really want people climbing all over this rock? Testers can't resist this admittedly cool tree root ladder you made here. Maybe we should remove it. Hate to tell you how to do your job, but it's pretty distracting. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward to get up, but it's hard to know if that's intentional in this kind of game. Yeah. Also hard to save. Having a controller makes the experience a little bit different than it's supposed to be, because, you know, it's maybe intended to be played on a mouse and keyboard. Who knows with this kind of thing. So yeah, see on a note all the way over there, and obviously one there, but yeah, next time I'm gonna keep exploring. Don't know how this works with saving. Okay, so it's a save. Game saved. Alright, well that's nice and easy to know. And loading. Yeah, I guess I'll just load the most recent. I don't think there's multiple saves. Alright, well, yeah, this is already turning out to be fascinating and very odd. Didn't know what I was gonna get myself into. I was like, you know, is this just gonna be another Talos Principle? No, not at all. It's taking a different route, that's for sure, and a very weird one, which is saying something, since the Talos Principle isn't exactly a normal kind of game. Anyway, yeah, that's it for now. See you next time on the Magic Circle, which is a cool name also. Anyway, I'm just, yeah, I wanna stay in this world, but I can't, because I want these videos to be not too long. So that's it for now. See you next time.